Well, hello everyone, this is Emrys from cruisehive.com. It's an important week for the cruise industry as two new cruise ships are to begin sailings for the first time. Yes, I think you know which cruise ships those are. We've also got the latest major news stories from the week, and guess what? It's all good news. Well, it's just been another hectic week of cruise news as cruise lines continue to move forward on resuming operations. From this week, we've got the latest in Carnival Cruise Line's new Mardi Gras, which is departing today out of Port Canaveral, and Royal Caribbean's Odyssey of the Seas, which is also departing today out of Fort Lauderdale. A very busy day for the two new cruise ships. Also, the latest on restarts from the week, including the comeback of Alaska. Oh, so much to go through. So, let's get started. No doubt you already know, but the most anticipated new cruise ship of 2021 is setting sail today on her first revenue sailing. After almost a year of delays, Carnival Cruise Line's Mardi Gras will depart from her home port of Port Canaveral in Florida. The ship will begin sailing a 7-day itinerary, and on the first voyage, she will make a call in San Juan, Puerto Rico, Amber Cove in the Dominican Republic, and Nassau in the Bahamas. It really is. It's a huge milestone for the cruise line, as Mardi Gras is not just the most advanced in the fleet, but also features the first roller coaster at sea, which everyone is talking about. She's also fully powered by liquefied natural gas, which is also known as LNG, and has tons of new features and venues on board, which guests are very excited to enjoy. The day before, on July 30th, the cruise line held a preview day on board for travel advisors and the media. It was the first time Mardi Gras got to showcase all those amazing interior spaces, and during the day a number of venues were opened, including Rudy's Sea Grill, developed by celebrated chef Rudy Soderman, and the Heroes Tribute Bar. Mardi Gras is 180,000 gross tons and has a guest capacity of 5,282 at double occupancy. Very impressive stats indeed. Over on cruisehive.com, we've been counting down to the new Mardi Gras and her first pre-inaugural cruise, so do go and check those all out and leave us a comment down below about how excited you are for Carnival's newest cruise ship. Guess what? There's another new cruise ship setting sail with guests for the very first time, and that's Royal Caribbean's Odyssey of the Seas. She is departing from Fort Lauderdale today to finally kickstart service after months and months of delays. The vessel will become the 7th in the fleet to restart operations, and for the first time will be able to showcase all her features and spaces, including a Caribbean-inspired pool deck, an action-packed top deck, loads of dining venues, and of course the popular North Star that offers unforgettable 360-degree views from 300 feet above sea level. Very impressive indeed. The ship is sailing a range of Eastern and Western Caribbean itineraries, and the inaugural cruise today is an 8-night voyage, including visits to Aruba, Curacao, and of course, a cruise would not be complete without a call at Royal Caribbean's own private island of Perfect Day at Coco Cay. Odyssey of the Seas will then arrive back to complete her inaugural cruise in Fort Lauderdale on August 8th. The ship is the second Quantum Ultra class, which is an evolution of the Quantum class ships. Odyssey of the Seas is 169,000 gross tons with a guest capacity of 4,198 at double occupancy, along with 1,550 international crew members. Cruise ships have started sailing Alaska once again, finally, and it all started with Royal Caribbean's Serenade of the Seas, which first departed from the port of Seattle on July 19th. It follows a successful simulated sailing to stress test protocols and making sure guests and crew remain safe. The ship is now sailing week-long cruises, including calls to Juneau, Sitka, Ketchikan, and Icy Strait Point. The Celebrity Millennium, operated by Celebrity Cruises, became the second major cruise ship to resume operations to Alaska. The ship departed Seattle on July 23rd on a 7-night voyage with visits to Ketchikan, Endicott Arm, Dawes Glacier, and Juneau. The ship is sailing a total of 11 round-trip cruises through early October 2021. Princess Cruises, Holland America Line, and Carnival Cruise Line have also all resumed sailings to Alaska. Holland America's New Amsterdam departed on July 24th and is offering 10-week-long cruises departing every Saturday through October 2nd, 2021. Cruises include calls at Juneau, Icy Strait Point, Sitka, Ketchikan, and of course amazing views at Glacier Bay and Stevens Passage. Majestic Princess, operated by Princess Cruises, resumes sailings to Alaska on July 25th out of Seattle. The vessel will continue sailing from the port through September 26, 2021. The ship will offer 7-day voyages, including calls at Juneau, Skagway, and Ketchikan, along with the views of Glacier Bay. It's the first time Princess Cruises and Holland America Line have restarted operations in the US, making a major step forward for them. Sister line Carnival Cruise Line has already restarted in the US, and that continues with the Carnival Miracle. The ship departed from Port of Seattle on July 27th with guests on board for the first time since the start of the pandemic. The Spirit-class vessel is now sailing 7-day voyages that include a call at Skagway, Juneau, and Ketchikan, along with the stunning views of Tracy Arm Fjord. So do keep checking cruisehive.com for all the latest restart dates, as even more cruise ships will be heading to Alaska in the coming weeks. After a 500-day suspension, yes, 500 days, Norwegian Cruise Line has finally restarted operations. Norwegian Jade set sail from the Greek port of Piraeus in Athens on July 25th, marking the official return of NCL. The ship is also the first in the fleet to home port in Athens. The ship is sailing with stringent measures with a 100% vaccination rate on board its ships for both crew and guests. For its first outing from Piraeus on board Norwegian Jade, which sailed on July 25th, only 1,800 passengers were on board. The ship will be sailing around the Greek islands on 7-day itineraries, visiting iconic Greek ports. Although the cruise line has extensive safety measures, the vessel will be sailing at limited capacity. So you might be thinking, what about all the other NCL ships? Well, Norwegian Encore will start on August 7th with her cruises in Alaska. Norwegian Gem's first cruise from Miami will sail on August 15th. Norwegian Epic will be operating in the Mediterranean from September 5th onwards out of Barcelona. And Norwegian Getaway will sail from Norwegian Cruise Line's newest home port of Katakalon, Greece on September 17th. You can check out when all the cruise ships are restarting operations over on cruisehive.com. Allure of the Seas is the first in her class to operate a test sailing and will become a reference to help her sister ships Symphony of the Seas and Oasis of the Seas for when they commence their test sailings. So, the Royal Caribbean cruise ship departed Port Canaveral, Florida on July 27th to undergo tests of health and safety protocols on board. Stress testing measures as part of a simulated sailing come from the CDC, but due to the recent lawsuit by the state of Florida, a test cruise is no longer a requirement. However, cruise lines, including Royal Caribbean, are still following the CDC guidelines to ensure guests and crew remain safe. So the ship sailed with volunteer passengers, and it comes after the cruise line opened up applications for those interested to submit their details in the hope of being chosen, and there was a huge interest in that. There were more than 600 people on board, including volunteer guests, employees, and travel partners. During the 2-night cruise, the Oasis-Class vessel made a call at Perfect Day at Coco Cay, the cruise line's own private island in the Bahamas. The ship arrived back in Port Canaveral on Thursday. The next Oasis-Class ships to commence a test sailing will be Symphony of the Seas out of Port Miami on August 1st. Oasis of the Seas will also operate a test cruise departing out of Cape Liberty in New Jersey on August 22nd. And finally, Holland America Line took delivery of its third Pinnacle class cruise ship on July 30th. A handover ceremony took place at the Fincantieri Marghera shipyard in Italy, which was attended by representatives from the cruise line and the shipyard. The Rotterdam will remain on hold until its transatlantic crossing on October 20th, 2021. The ship will sail from Amsterdam, Netherlands to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. This will also allow the crew to familiarize themselves with the new vessel and prepare for the first guests in October. Rotterdam is the third Pinnacle class cruise ship at 99,800 gross tons and a guest capacity of 2,668 and 1,340 cabins. The ship follows the design and features of sister ships Koningsdam and New Staten Dam. Rotterdam is the 7th ship to bear the name for the cruise line. So those are just a handful of the major stories from the week. We've got even more over on cruisehive.com, including Royal Caribbean modifying its testing policy, Carnival Cruise Line adjusting some itineraries, new spaces revealed for the new Disney Wish cruise ship, the former Carnival Fascination sailing in China, UK international cruises reopening, and a lot more. You can also take a look at our special Countdown to Mardi Gras series in anticipation of her pre-inaugural sailing today. If you did find the video informative at all, then do please feel free to like and subscribe, and do leave us a comment below to let us know your thoughts on any of the featured cruise news. Thanks ever so much for your time, everyone. I'm Emrys from cruisehive.com, and I'll see you all soon.